There's a road past Miller's Field, worn by tires, time and prayer. Runs down through the cottonwood to a chapel standing there. White paint cracked by summer heat, bell still hangs above the door. I was just a barefoot boy when I first walked that old floor. Mama wore her Sunday blue, Daddy shined his only shoes. Grandma hummed the harmony, soft as morning on the pews. Dust would dance in a window light when the preacher raised his hand. And that little church in the valley felt like all the promised land. That little church in the valley held our tears and held our names, through the weddings and the funerals, through the drought and through the rain. When this world kept turning hard, it was steady as a truth. That little church in the valley still feels like home to me. I got saved at 16 years, heartbeat wild as thunder rolls. Kneeled beside that wooden bench with more questions than control. Then I kissed my first true love by the oak behind the gate. We wrote forever in our plans, like forever had to wait. Then I left for city lights, stealing smoke and neon signs, traded fields for concrete streets and a life that outran time. But on nights I couldn't sleep, I could hear that old choir sing from that little church in the valley, like a rope tied to my soul. That little church in the valley held our tears and held our names, through the weddings and the funerals, through the drought and through the rain. When this world kept turning hard, it was steady as the truth. That little church in the valley still feels like home to me. Then one winter Mama called, said that Daddy's time was near. So I drove that old state line with both hands in blinded tears. Snow lay thin on pasture fence, moon hung low and pale above, and the bell rang slow that Sunday, like a goodbye wrapped in love. We laid Daddy in the ground by the cedar and the stones. Preacher spoke of mercy's peace while I learned what grief could hold. After folks had all gone home, I just sat in silent light in that little church in the valley, till the stars came out that night. That little church in the valley held our tears and held our names, through the weddings and the funerals, through the drought and through the rain. When this world kept turning hard, it was steady as the truth. That little church in the valley still feels like home to me. Now my boy's almost 10, looks like me at that same age. He asks why old buildings matter when the world keeps turning page. I say, son, not all strong things stand in steel or city stone. Some are built of faith and heart, and the hands that led you home. Last July we drove back down past a creek and cattle guards. He ran straight up to the bell road like he knew it from the start. Sunlight crossed the faded cross, swallows circled in the sky, and I saw 3 generations in one place and one reply. That little church in the valley held our tears and held our names. Through the weddings and the funerals, through the drought and through the rain, when this world keep turning hard, we stay steady as a truth. That little church in the valley still feels like home to me. Yes, that little church in the valley still feels like home to me. Down that road past Miller's Field, past the dust and memory, there's a little church in the valley, still keeping room for me.